All right, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to another episode of Duanook. Duanook is the diary of a Nigerian in the UK. It addresses everything that talks about Nigeria. Nigerians are great people all over the world. We have Nigerians that are living in the UK. We have those that are coming to visit. We have those that are doing businesses and so on and so forth. Right. And today I have a special guest with me. He is a music minister. He is a gospel artist. He is the MD of Awesome Studios. Yes, he has ventured into IT before. I'm sure he's still doing that because IT and music go together. And from my elementary knowledge of music is the combination of sounds that are pleasant to the ear. So the conversation today will be pleasant to the ear because Gbenga is here. Ladies and gentlemen, I have with me here Gbenga Akinfenwa.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having me.
How are you doing, brother?
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic. Oh, thank God. Yeah, it's good to have you.
Good to be here.
Yes, good. I want to find out because I do a lot of, by virtue of what I do right now, I do a lot of research and so on and so forth. Online, I saw something, or I saw something talking about Dr. Olugbenga.
Okay.
Can you throw more light?
You're going to bring it out before this time. A proper announcement will be made.
Okay.
I was working in that regard. And it's
great.
done, so
That's great.
yeah.
That's great. Okay.
We're going to have a proper announcement and graduation and all that.
Fantastic. I'm good to hear that.
Yeah.
Duanook will really be happy to be a part of it.
You get your invite.
Okay, that's great. Please I want my audience to get to know who is Gbenga Akinfenwa. If I'm walking on the road and somebody says, who is Gbenga Akinfenwa? What should I tell them?
Tell them Gbenga Akinfenwa. That's Gbenga Akinfenwa, yes. My name is Gbenga Akinfenwa. I'm a proud Nigerian, a husband of one, a son of two, a father of three, a friend of many. I do music for a living. Like you said, I've always done music sort of for the most part of my life.
Okay.
But I'm also science oriented. So I've done quite a bit of IT before I ventured full time into music.
Okay.
My father is from Ibadan, so
ancient city.
The ancient city of Ibadan. I was born, bred and buttered in Lagos. And by the grace of God, I sing and minister via the instrumentality of songs.
That's great. That's great. That's fantastic. Okay. As a music minister, is it fair for me to address you as a music minister?
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah, fantastic. There is this dichotomy that I think that gospel artists or the music ministry as a case need to clarify for us. There's always, for me, I think there is always a challenge understanding who is a gospel artist, who is a music minister, who is a worship leader, and so on, praise leader, and so on and so forth. I'm asking this question in the light of commercialization of whatever gospel artists are not do. Can you throw a little bit more light?
I think that it's all okay. Let me calm down because I can go. I know. I can go on and know the only base of this one.
I know.
So I'm going to get my thoughts together.
Yeah.
An artist is anyone that gives expression in a certain way.
Okay.
So you sing, you're an artist.
Okay.
You're an artist. I guess that the need to clarify and put the right things in the right boxes came because not everybody who has expression via music is only limited to music.
Okay.
So you find pastors singing, you find other people venturing into music. But you can be a preacher and be an artist.
Okay.
If you give expression to music, and especially if that music is commercialized, you're an artist.
Okay.
You can be an artist and be a doctor. You can be an artist and be a pastor.
Okay.
You can be an artist and be an engineer.
Okay.
But you play an instrument, you sing, you have a certain expression through music, you're a music artist.
Okay, music artist.
You're a music artist.
Not a music minister.
Now, the part for the music minister means someone who ministers through music. Okay. Now, not everyone who gives expression in gospel music through song is a minister.
That's what I'm going to.
Ministering, so a minister ministry in the New Testament, the Greek word is diakonia, which means service.
Okay.
It's not deeper than that. People try to make it like it's really deep. It's not deeper than that.
Okay.
You give service, you minister to God, and you minister to men. If you have that background or you have that calling, you have that mindset, you have that burden, then you are a minister. So it is possible, hypothetically, for someone to be a gospel artist, that's you just saying gospel, and not be a minister.
Not be a minister.
There was a time that it was quite very common for the people they call mainstream to want to delve into gospel. So you can't call them a minister. They have found a gospel expression, but you can't say they don't have that burden.
Okay.
That people who are called into it, who count it as life and death, who will fast and pray and wait on God to get songs.
Okay.
So it's not the same thing. So in that area, that's a difference.
That's a difference. So there's a spirituality or an institutionalized framework for it now.
For the gospel minister,
for the music minister, I know
for the music minister.
Yes, I'm thinking maybe you, by virtue of belonging to a church or by virtue of your calling, or having a ministry or something,
by virtue of your calling or your burden.
Or your burden.
We all find, there is. I don't know if you've read this book by. That it talks about what is it? Destiny Now. It's Accepting Me. This man who wrote Purpose-Driven Life. That's what I'm trying to remember.
Okay,
Purpose-Driven Life. You know, there are different areas where you find your purpose. There could be purpose by design, which is we see you what you do. You are 7'4", and you are agile and your hands are long. You have to play basketball.
Okay,
do you understand? That's by design. It's very obvious.
Okay,
there are some people. It's purpose by